Memoirs of a Pilates Instructor, Chapter 1. Ever since I can remember, I have always wanted to move my body. I wanted to feel like I was flying. I wanted to see what shapes I could make with my body, what spaces I could fill. There are pictures of me at 1.5 years old swinging on the monkey bars outside with a big old smile on my face. I remember as soon as I could walk, I started to run. I would run from my parents' bedroom all the way down the hallway into the kitchen. I was just tall enough to hit my head on the corner of the kitchen counter every single time. But it wouldn't stop me. That is just the way I did things. My parents learned to duct tape foam padding on the corner of that kitchen counter. I always loved to dress up in costumes. Fancy skirts with sequin that would flow in the wind as I twirled around. I would sing when I was sitting on the toilet. At the age of 5, I unknowingly choreographed my first performance art piece on a chair. It was just a basic kitchen chair. I remember moving my little body up and around and down and in and out of that chair in any way that my little body could fit. As I was doing this, I would stop because I thought I had to fart. So I would pause there in whatever position I was in and push really hard to try and get that fart out. When it didn't come out, I would continue my exploration of movement on that chair. About the third time I stopped to check and see if my fart would come out, in whatever position I was in at the time, probably upside down, all of a sudden I pooped my little panties. My mother just couldn't quite understand how I managed to do that. I just remember telling her that I pooped my panties and she said, "Shit!" She said shit a lot. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I think now that it showed commitment to the performance on my part. The show must go on. No stopping for a fart or a shit. It also became a bit of a joke on how I view relationships. That they are like farts, and that if you have to force them, they are probably shit.
At the age of 7, I fulfilled a dream of mine, and I went ice skating for the first time. I remember the excitement of putting on those horrible rental skates, and I couldn't wait to fly across the ice like I had seen all those lovely ice skaters on TV. I got to the threshold of the rink, and I took a deep breath in, and I stepped onto the ice, and immediately got my toe pick stuck and fell. I laughed at myself, thinking it was a freak accident. Surely ice skating wasn't that hard. It didn't look like it was from what I saw Dorothy Hamill and Peggy Fleming. So I got up, and I tried again, and fell again immediately. And then again, and fell, and again, and fell, and started to realize something that I never thought would happen. I didn't know how to skate. It wasn't going to be second nature to me. I think that was the first time I got upset. I could not understand why I didn't skate like Dorothy. I mean, the feeling I got when I watched her was so amazing. I felt it was like me on the ice skating when I watched her. I don't remember how long I tried to skate that day and failed. Probably not long, because I'm someone who likes to find answers to questions. My biggest question at this point was, why can't I skate like Dorothy? I wasn't about to continue wasting time proving something that was quite apparent. I knew I didn't know how to skate by now. My next quest was to figure out a way that I could learn how to skate. I needed lessons. So when I got back to my mom's house after my summer vacation with my dad in Los Angeles, I went to my mother and I told her, I need ice skating lessons right now. I made it happen. No one was going to tell me I couldn't learn how to skate. Luckily for me, there was a new rink that had just opened up near my home in Prunedale, California. It was only 30 minutes away, and I started taking lessons as soon as my mom could get me there. I continued to make her take me for years. I even got to leave school early in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade to go to my lessons. I was Olympic bound as far as I was concerned. Ice skating was all I cared about until I got into high school and realized I wasn't being invited to any parties or gatherings with my friends. I wasn't in that popular crowd. I kind of wanted to be popular. I mean, why not? I was funny and caring and thought I had a bunch of friends that I had graduated from middle school with. I was hardworking and talented ice skater. Why didn't that attract friends? Eventually, the loneliness made me give up, and I quit skating my sophomore year in high school in hopes to be able to enjoy my high school years and have some friends.